I'm Natasha Hill, and I represent the 3rd Legislative District, which is a good portion of the city of Spokane. And our district, I think, is really special. We're over there in Eastern Washington. We are the only Democratic district in our region. So that says, I think, a lot about just, the political diversity that we have over there. But it also reflects more diversity within our community. We have a really strong Native culture. Spokane, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it correctly, but Spokane, it actually means children of the sun. And I had a really cool sticker I put on my laptop the other day that got quite a bit of comments and attention because folks didn't know that was, one of the translation. Children of the sun. We do get quite a bit more sun, I think, in Eastern Washington than other parts of our state, especially here in Western Washington. But I think overall, to me, what makes Spokane special is families. A lot of people come to Spokane because they get access to the beautiful outdoors. You can get to a mountain or a river a lot quicker and with less traffic than a lot of places. And so it lends itself to being a great place for community building and to raise a family. I'm new to politics in general. I don't have a political background whatsoever, and I didn't even start organizing in my community until after 2020, following the murder of George Floyd and what we saw with the civil rights resurgence and the Black Lives Matter movement. And so I saw something in my city that I didn't see growing up, and it really touched me and made me want to get involved in different ways, which led me to politics. Along the way, though, what we heard and what I, was listening for is what are the priorities of people in our community. And it was really the labor movement, I think, that shined a really bright light on the issues that impact all of us. And you can't be in the labor force and you can't be successful if you don't have housing, if you don't have childcare. These are some of the most expensive things, that we have to cover in order to show up and work every day and pursue our livelihood and our careers. And I know so many people take pride in the work that they do, and to not be able to participate fully because of housing costs or childcare costs can be such a burden, both mentally and physically, on folks. So those are the two big issues, and I've been able to be put in a position as vice chair on our housing committee. And then I'm also on our early learning and human services committee, as well as capital budget. So with all those things related, I really hope we can improve things for individuals and families across our state. So when I was asked about hobbies, I'm like, what do I do other than work? Most recently, I had a friend who actually picked up on one of my hobbies, and we literally sat almost in silence. I think we each had one glass of wine, and we did a puzzle together. So I do have some hobbies. I like to read, and but I think this puzzle thing has kind of helped me decompress a little bit and just have an outlet that doesn't require talking, doesn't require any real work, but you're definitely using your mind, and that felt really good. So that was a really fun thing I got to do recently, but it's something I've done since childhood, and gotten some of my younger nieces and nephews involved too. So I think the puzzle thing's picked up in the family.